Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. As always, I'm delighted to be joined by Sean McCOMB. Sean, we just spoke off camera, had a good chat and stuff like that. Yeah. You've got a fight in 2 weeks, well, 2 weeks on Wednesday. How's training going?
Good. Good camp up to now. Been a long 8 weeks. I've been back here now. I'm just eager to get going now. I'm actually fed up, bored, and just annoyed with training. It's been too long, but it's because I'm ready to go now. So I've been home last weekend for a few days, and just to hold myself back. Didn't want to peak too soon, and it was good. Well needed break at home just for a few days, 3 days off, and come back here flying again. Just everything's, my weight's good. My mindset's good, but I'm just fed up now training. I just can't wait to go back home. But firstly, take care of business.
Well, that's it. You've got to take care of business. You mentioned that your weight's good. I want to just talk about your weight, because there was talk about you moving down to lightweight 135, but this fight's at 140.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about the lightweight. Were you on weight, as in you were going to make lightweight if that came about? The
135? 100%. So I've always boxed at 140. My last fight I had in February was at 140 limit. I made that easy. In fact, I went in 139, I think, 138 and a half. So it was only like 3.5 pounds over the limit of lightweight. So that can be done easy. Obviously, just a bit more restrictions on fight week, and no Twixes the night before the weigh-in and stuff.
You can't have Twixes now, though.
Yeah, no, I haven't had any. I've been good. So yeah, but it's still a plan of mine. Still a plan to go down lightweight. Still something we're looking at doing. Hopefully after this fight, and hopefully when things open up, it's a bit more harder to get matched because of the global pandemic. We're matching people within the UK, domestic fights only, and it's a bit harder to get someone within the UK to fight me at lightweight at a good 50-50 even fight like. So
just talk about OZGUL then. You sparred him in this very ring behind you. I wasn't here, but I've heard that's a good spar. It was a good spar, a good enjoyable spar. Like, see, OZGUL comes forward. Is that the type of fighter that you like to fight against? Because you can fight on the front foot, but we have seen you fight on the back foot, and you kind of. I get the sense that you enjoy the back foot.
I like boxing on the back foot. CR brings a good game. His game is a badger. He comes forward. He's rough. He's tough. He comes and he gives it a go. But it's a wee small ring in there, as you can see. It's going to be different on the nights. It's going to be a lot more space for me. And the more he comes forward, the more he's going to get hit. So it's as simple as that, really. Like, I'm fit. I believe my skill levels are completely way above his, and I believe I'm fitter, I'm stronger, I'm bigger, I'm more physically stronger than ever. I've had a proper S&C coach this camp, and it's going to be a big, massive factor in this fight. And I know he's coming down from welterweight, so he may be a bit struggle to get down to 140. If he doesn't, fair play to him, brilliant. I'm not using that as part of my game plan to think, oh, he's going to be weaker. I'm taking him at 100%. He's coming in fit, strong, and ready to win, and eager, as he's coming off the back of a loss or 2 in a row. So for me, he's coming to win. This is his big chance for a big upset and to push on, as he says, for more titles. So happy days.
The thing is with CR OZGUL as well, he's been in the ring with Victor Postel, who's obviously his only 2 losses were against Josh Taylor and Terence Crawford. Yeah. So, and he put up a good fight against Victor Postel. Are you using that? Have you watched that fight back? And no.
Nah, I'm mad.
You don't give a fuck.
It's just, I know what he does. It doesn't matter what he done against Victor Postel. Sparred him a few times. I know what he done against me, and that's all I need to work on. And that's what I have worked on, and that's what I will work on the night. I think he gives everyone a good fight, no matter who you are, no matter what you are. Because he's that type of fighter, he's going to come. He's tough as old boots. You can hit him as hard as you want, and he'll just keep coming. So to beat him, all you need to be is fit and skillful. And we've seen Anthony Yigit. Yigit beat him. Anthony Yigit, skillful, more skillful fighter. Fit. He was fit, and he beat him. Beat him well, beat him good. Like Saki, he destroyed Saki, and Saki knocked him out. He's a bit chinny. So there's weaknesses there, and like I say, the more like he's a come forward fighter. I'm back for I can fight all distances. I've trained that my whole life, all abilities, and the more he comes forward, the more he's going to get hit, and that's just as simple as that.
Can you stop him?
I don't aim to stop him. I aim to put on a boxing masterclass, but I'm very accurate. I'm a very accurate puncher. I know what. So if the opportunity comes, it comes. If it doesn't, then I'm fit to do 10 rounds at a high tempo, and I'm strong, and I'm ready.
I want to talk about Craig Evans. I mean, that was a fight that I was really looking forward to before this lockdown stuff happened. I mean, Craig Evans is a good fighter, Olympian, great amateur. You were a good amateur yourself. Now that fight was really a fan favourite fight. It was going to be a great fight for the fans. Now, obviously, that fight hasn't happened because you're fighting Sierra OZGUL. But is that a fight that you will entertain? Because you said yourself you need to get matched with people within the UK and Ireland to get a good fight here. Is that a fight you will revisit if all goes well?
If all goes well, I don't know what the issue is with Craig Evans. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't even know why the fight never happened. But if he's still active and he's still at it, then yes, a fight I would definitely look forward to putting on again. And a lot, like you say, it's well for me as well. Southpaw would have been my first professional fight against a southpaw. Like, would have been interesting style of fights. Or fight stage, sorry. He's southpaw, I'm a southpaw. He's sort of a boxer, I'm sort of a boxer. Would have been completely different for me in the pro game, but something that I was working on again with Danny and Dom, and we got a good game plan for that as well. And it's still on the back of my head, that fight. So if it can be made when things start easing up restriction ways, then count me in.
Definitely. But like I said, it's a fan friendly fight for me as a boxing fan as well. I'd love to see that fight. Now I want to just talk about, obviously you don't look past your next opponent or whatever and stuff like that, but for you, it being 140 and then moving down to 135 and stuff like that, I know you've got ambitions to be world champion. Every fighter has got ambition to be world champion, but it seems for you've got a tough road. Either you pick the 135 division or the 140 pound division. I mean, the champions are like Lomachenko, Devin Haney in the one lightweight, and you've got Teofimo Lopez, and then 140 you've got Ramirez, Prograis, Josh Taylor. I mean, which division's easier? Which is the easier division do you think?
It's a tough one. I do, like I've said it before, I do think a lot of the big names will start moving about now, shifting about when things start opening up again and the big arena fights can start happening again. You could potentially see LOMACHENKO moving down to fight Gervonta Davis. I think Teofimo Lopez will stay where he is at lightweight. And then you have Luke Campbell and Thing fighting. Ryan Garcia agreed terms to fight for the vacant WBC, was it?
Yeah,
so,
interim.
So you have all them names in around there, but they're likely to chop and change over the next couple of months, next year maybe. And the game at the 140 division, you've Josh Taylor potentially could move up to 147, fight Crawford or whoever may be up around there, and then they'll all chop and change. If an opportunity comes, I'm sure, and I'm in amongst the rankings by then, which could be a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever it may be, I don't know, but see it happens. But the big names don't frighten me. Like, it's just it's all part of the journey, and something we should all aspire to be doing and should be aspiring to fight. LOMACHENKO, give me it. I'm not saying I'm going to beat LOMACHENKO, but I'll give it a go. Like,
the thing is, Sean, that is you've not got an easy route to this world title. No. If you look at the
even on the way up, if you look at the British rankings at both divisions, you're the top. I mean, the top 10 UK are very capable of going on to that level. Like, you've at both divisions, like even like 140, you still have Terry Flanagan knocking about there. And then at 135, Lee Selby, Luke Campbell,
yeah.
And then at 140 again,
you've got Jack Catterall,
yeah. You've Josh Taylor, who's already there. I mean, it's just to go to the UK alone.
I'll ask Sam that question as well, because he's 140. Look, I'm Sam sitting there.
Champion, WBO European champion, Sam Maxwell, and it's crazy the talent within the UK, and just to get beyond that is massive alone. You've James Tennyson though as well.
Tennyson,
at 135 lightweight, so it's not an easy rate at all. No, Shouldn't expect it to be.
You've got a smile on your face talking about it though.
You shouldn't expect it to be because it's exciting.
Yeah.
This is what boxing is. No one should expect an easy radio world title.
Yeah.
That's madness. If you win the world title, you're probably part of the 1% of the world population who's good enough to do it. And fair play to you.
Definitely fair play to you. Quickly, I know you're going to start training there. Danny's waiting patiently to take you on the pads over there, but you've been matched. You've been a pro 2 years in August.
Yeah.
That's when you turned pro 2 years ago. Now you've been matched, not well, you've been matched hard.
Yeah.
Since your professional debut. People have been singing your praises. Danny, one of them, Jamie Conlon, another, Carl Frampton, another. They've all been singing your praises. Now you're saying yourself that you need to get matched within the UK. You mentioned some big names there.
Yeah.
Are you worried in case? Not. I know you're not worried because I've told you many times you've got that attitude, that don't give a fuck attitude, but that because of what's happening in this world just now, that you might have to face one of these big names sooner rather than later. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready for anything that comes out, to be honest. The question is, are they ready for me?
See, there's the answer.
So, are they gonna take a big chance against me coming through the rankings, sitting maybe 8th in the UK rankings and nothing to offer, no title on the line? Hopefully they do. Hopefully someone does. Hopefully someone steps out and goes, I'll give them an opportunity. Because I'm sitting here ready to take it with 2 hands, whoever it may be. Give me the opportunity and I'll take it. It's just if someone is willing to give me that opportunity, it's a quicker radio world title for me, I believe. And
one you're going to grab with 2 hands.
One I'm going to grab with 2 hands.
Definitely. But I won't keep you much longer, Sean. Absolute pleasure to see you again. Looking forward to your fight. You know what I mean? Stuart Osgood comes to fight. It's going to be another fan-friendly fight. You're never in a dull fight, really, so I'm looking forward to it. But
this is it. This is what it's all about. The entertainment business.
Exactly, it is. Won't keep you much longer. Go and get your hands wrapped. Get ready for some hard work with Danny. I'll do a wee bit of filming on that. But again, thank you to Five TV, and fingers crossed I can come down to Wakefield to watch you fight.
Chip. Yeah.